All right, I'm gonna show you how I build my gates. Hopefully it'll help you build your gate. One of the things that I do is I cut all my gates with 45-degree opening, 45-degree cuts in each corner, and then I screw them together. I have also glued them together. That's an extra step you don't have to do. This is only a 4-foot tall walk-through gate, 4 foot wide, 4 foot tall. So the gate itself is only 40, I think it's 40 inches tall. So that creates a little bit of a problem when you do the compression brace. I'll talk about that in just a minute. You want to make sure your compression brace, can't talk, is exactly a 45-degree angle or steeper. If it's over a 45-degree angle, it's not a compression brace, it's a tension brace, and it won't actually support. This is going to be my hinge side at the bottom. It's important that you go from the hinge side at the bottom up and away from your post. All the strength in your hinge post is at the bottom. So you want to use the bottom as your brace. Think about it like your arm. You push down on your arm, you can support a lot of weight this way. As your arm goes, you can't support as much weight. The steeper this compression brace is, the more weight it can sustain. Back to the 45-degree angles, I use screws. So if you'll notice, on each side, I have 3-inch screws up top. They come in pattern like that. Now they are at different heights in the board, not to touch. And then the 4-inch screw is countersunk like so. So I've got a good bond with the glue and the screws on all corners. Notice there is not another screw coming in from this side, and what that's going to do is that's going to allow me to come in this way, countersink my screw, and offer support for my compression brace. And I will do that here in a minute. Now what I've done with my compression brace is I've laid it underneath the gate, corner to corner, made sure I'm at a 45-degree angle or steeper. Now I'm just going to come through here, mark my board where I want to cut it. No need to measure and figure angles, you just figured it. And I like to try to go from exact corner to exact corner. That way the your compression brace is also sitting up against the edge of the gate. Helps with slippage. All of your weight is not relying on the friction force of that screw. So hope this helps. I will do a cutaway scene and I'll show you what it's like once it's hung. I'm going to screw the compression brace in. Before we do that, I'm going to take my 4-inch screws and I'm going to lay them down where I would like them to be. I'll use a 3-inch screw here on the end just so I can get a decent bite. Now with those in place, when I go to pre-drill, I just simply put my drill bit under that screw, line it up, make sure I'm in the middle of the board, and there's my pre-drilled pilot hole. Scoot over, follow that screw. Repeat the steps down there on that end also. We'll screw these in and get back with you. Okay, I apologize for the lighting. I tried to get this up right before dark, so I was racing the sunshine. As you can see, we have a gate post over here with the hinges rather, and then a latch post. So here is the frame I built. You'll notice this piece right here is basically for support of the latch. I have a small notch out here for the catch. This catch is ambidextrous. Just so you know, just for future reference, it should sit inside the cradle here. This should not be inverted going over the latch. The latch should ride up and sit inside the cradle. Down on the bottom is kind of a cheat that I do to stop gate sag and gate twist. It's just a little support block As it closes, it sits up on that, and that will help in case you have a weakened post. It also helps with stopping the bottom from bowing in or out because it's firmly rested against a block. Over here is a almost 8 foot, 7 foot 10, and you notice again I did double compressions up against a middle support. So this 45 and this 45, that is the hinge post, but that 45 is carrying the majority of the weight. Again, a rest block. Now this gate will not be opened that much, so if you have a gate that is mostly inactive, then a rest block, or a cheat block as I call it, is a great idea. Another thing to consider, this homeowner has dogs, so I don't want a dog to jump up and hit the latch. This requires upward force, which I understand the dog could use their nose to pick the latch up, but more than likely it won't happen. There is the gate along with the fence. And if you have any further questions about how I build my gates, what I do to prevent sag, prevent warping, twisting, that sort of thing, just comment below. Thank you and have a great day.